国民の皆さん、こんにちは。本日もドラゴンエイジ
皇帝、こんにちは。
です。いいショット。何をしてたっけ？迷惑中か。
こんにちは、皇帝。
こんにちは。あれ？暗号じゃないか。井上見た？今日の昼だったな。昼だったらさ、配信すらよかったよな。夜だとばっかり思ってた。
井上直也帝国、こんにちは。
こんにちは。
昼休み見てました。
珍しい試合だったな。
But don't they get stuck all the time?
They come out if you pull hard enough.
Knives seem so much easier. Why did you choose axes?
Axes don't.
Ease up!
面白かった。井上さん、創世帝国、こんにちは。
こんにちは。てっきり雑魚狩りだと思ったら加工強かったんだねが。
Please, go on. Knives seem so much
おそら
easier.
くみんな見くびっ
Why
て
did
い
you choose axes?
たよね。
Axes can lodge between a dragon's scales. Gives me a good handle to climb up and get to the brain. And they look cool.
強引にガードの上から叩いて割に行って割ったのがすごかった。
ねえ、正直あんまり
ガードも戦ったりする。
戦ったよね。結局さ、いいのは入らなかったよね。しようとめには
ガード硬いスタブだし。
最後もさ、
ちょ
なんか
っと止めるの早かった。
ねえ、まだやれるよね、あれ絶対。まあやってもひどい目にあっただけだと思うからね。しゃあないと言えばしゃあないなるが、やってたらでもワンチャンあったかもしれないよね。
To Minrathous. Are more coming?
一発もあったからね。二里パンチ。まああれだけでは倒せないっていうのが厳しいところなんだろうな。
当時は怒ってましたね。
ねえ、人間が怒ってたよね。
We need to close it.
オビドームのパリできんのは
Darkspawn that attacked Port Investor. I'm guessing there's more.
Everyone still alive?
久しぶりに井上の試合で胸がパチパチしたわ。井上もさ、やっぱしょっぱい試合をやらされてきた過去があるから試合の展開をちょっと意識してますよね。最初から本気でさ、渋い試合したらまずいんじゃないかな。試合方向で考えてますよね。ここに隙がある。まずは様子見で相手に攻めさせようっていうのはあるよね。
That should speed things up.
相手にさ打たせてカウンターを入れたいんだろうけど、今日の相手はねめっちゃ復帰したけどカウンター入れられなかったよね。の上にしてはそこも珍しいね。望んだ展開だと思うんだけど、
ボディのケアも
Let's
しっ
keep
かりだ
clearing
っ
light
た。
from the catacombs.
Still in one piece.
なんか強さを理解してレベル測ってから勝ちに行く感じする。
なしでいよいよ負ける時が来たかと思ったよ。結構追い詰められてるさ
馬骨
ように見えたよね。でも終わってみると両者顔は綺麗なままで、女でもないのかなって。よっしゃい。ボコボコにされない相手もなかなか珍しい。よっしゃい。
公園に流れ持ってきた勘が良かった。
ちゃんと打ち合うのが、いや井上相手に打ち合うってそんな無茶なって思うよね。取るしか手がないなんて。
外から試合見てる感じより挑戦者の方は差を感じてそう。
あ
とはいえ打たせて隙作らないで選手
あ、なんだあれ、うまっけけあかんねえのか。
心をゴリラにして殴ればワンちゃん。
ネリと同じパンチ食らったんで、やっぱ井上にも弱点が。ついに井上の弱点だ。
皇帝の挑戦はいつ頃ですか？
現場回ってくるかな。井上が現役の間に。
井上のクリードみたいなゲームあれば売れそうだけど。
出ねえんだよな。
試合館に行った人は楽しかっただろうな。
いやもう心臓がもたんよ、流れ見たら。あれあれ、これまずいんじゃない？あれ来ちゃいけないとこじゃねえ。あ、助かっ
どう
た。
なったの？
助かった。あわやっといいところで。
危ねえ。あ、
これ向こう側か？
皇帝は試合を昼頃って理解してましたか？
いやー、ギリギリ気づいたの。ニュースを見てたらさ、なんか今日のボクシングの結果速報みたいなのが入ってて、と思って確認したらね、昼やるんかいと。
試合昼だったんだ。
12時頃、
夜なのかと思った。
私も夜だと思って油断してたんです。
見逃さなくてよかったと。
危なかった。おめえどうやって行くねん。
やっぱり鑑賞会で見ますかって聞いたのはその確認だったんです。疲れた。
そういうことだと思う。あ、木側に行けんのか？行けないよな。
まあ私は放送開始の朝8時半と認識してて実感しましたよ。
捻挫があるからね。あ、
アマプラのミラーフィールドね。
なんだよ。あれ？ っていう。あ、何これ、わかんない。ひでえな。どいしい。あれでどうした？
カメラがドアを抜け始めましたが、
なんで2回もやんなきゃ。何？
Old magic, forgotten relics. There's a lot left in the catacombs and the blight's twisting through all of it.
謎の意味符パズル。どうすると？あ、なんかあった。これで押さえれば上がってこないってな。
An elevator. Could be more blight where it leads. Do you get the feeling we're being watched when we're in the catacombs?
There's something down here. But then, it's been Rathos. Who knows what's down here? We have company.
ここか。
End it now.
That's the last of them. We should tell Warden Vesta. Hey, we're back in Docktown proper. Vesta, we got the darkspawn that attacked you. They won't get into the city.
Thank you. The Wardens will be glad to hear it.
As will the Shadow Dragons. Quillen, by the way. I'll ensure Vesta gets the healing she needs.
Right. Get better.
So I'm supposed to just accept that they're better because of an accident at birth?
That's just how the world works.
Venatori, stop them!
That probably hurt!
That body... is that Hector? Damn it. We were too late.
Venatori and their cruel theatrics. They will
推
pay
定進
for
捗率
this.
94.97%、残り1時間23分です。ドラゴンハンター強いですか？
わかんない。
Look, I've news about Lorelei the Fence.
やばいキャラということだからあえて使ってみてるけど、今のところまあちょっと生意気なくらいですね。
進捗率は 95% に差し掛かる頃ですけど、
Sold things.
全顔には見えません
The
ね。
Venatori found her. They took her to the docks. You have to hurry. You know what they do to shadow dragons.
We're on it.
もうそれはメインクエをきっとやった人の話だと思うね。参考にするタイムが違うかな。
サブクエもやってる感じなんすか？
記憶もなく。
なんかいろいろあるんですね。こんにちは皇帝。見た目がいい方のドラゴンエイジは終わりですか？
こんにちは。見た目が良かったドラゴンエイジっていつの時代だ？
That woman.
メイン
What's happened?
ストーリー27アワーズメイン
What's going on?
エキシトル疲
My
れた。
husband, Atticus, he was going to the Snake Nest, said
イ
he
ンクイ
needed
ニション
to
も
help
ち
a
ょっとあれ
friend.
だしな。
He never came home. But when I ask inside, they say he never arrived. They're lying. I know it, but
FF をドラゴンエイジ呼ばわりは怒られ
If
る
we
よ。
learn anything, we'll let you know.
14勢に怒られるぞ。
I have heard of the place. A dive, but not the worst of
す
them.
みませんでし
It's
た。
worth checking out.
ドラゴンエイジオンラインとかやらんのかな？無理か。いいには無理か。
国民王は来たのルフ。ブサイクしかおらん。MMO なんかやらんのな。
キャラメイクは割といけんじゃないの？メイン MP シリが劣化させられるだけで。
Stuff still rough with spite?
Yes,
That's Bashadon.
agreed.
あれ？いまだにシス BI がアピコってんの？海外には
search the area
ま
for
だ仕
anyone who
事
needs
あ
help.
るのあいつら。
Lorelei. This was hers. What did they do to her?
The Benetori won't stop their executions. They want to terrify the city.
I don't think they even care if the people they're executing are really shadow dragons. It's anyone who's ever been connected to them or helped them.
ゴールデンウィークって海外にもあるんですか？
ないですよ。うん。最近日本の連休として認知され始めてはいるんですかね。
この時期はイースターですね。少しタイミングがずれてますが。
敵。
日本人は連休で航空券が高い。助けてトランプ。逆に日本に帰ってくる飛行機の航空券が安く海外の人にはいいらしい。
Targets ahead.
That's your skill.
もうあと1日か。明日雨やから実質今日までやな。職場の近くのコンビニは半額のパン選び放題でした。半額パンずるい。ずるい。案外住宅地に人がいる。
Yep.
目の前。目の前ってここ入るんじゃないの？
めんどくせな。
いまいち仕組みがわかんない。
隙間から何かして動かせるか。
こんなんさ、ついに見えないじゃん。
ようわからんがいけた。
あ、これがギアボタンね。これを凍らせることで鍋1枚目が開いたなら2枚目が下ろせなくなるってのはわかるけど、
この視点で気づけるか。
いてゲームだな。
普通の人はどうやって開ければいいの？
Whispers, offers. Someone made a deal with a demon.
ねえ、これ何のための
気にしているとハゲてしまいますよ。
何のための施設なの？ 特に理由のない。
まるでプレイヤーに特別にあつらえた施設。
Please, take a closer look. Enough to meet mortal needs.
Venatori causing trouble, and the people of Minrathous are desperate for any help.
Like ドラゴンにめちゃくちゃにされたっていう割にはそうでもないな。入り口の明かりがぐちゃぐちゃになってるだけで。
Consider it done.
Have you tried Zestfish on the other side of the city? Usually and then Top Temple? Light is that in the
こんにちは皇帝。帝国のゴールデンウィークは無事終わりそうですか？
終わんなそう。
Break those crystals. We need to get through that barrier.
そもそもなかった。
This is it. The snake nest. Let's look around, see what we find.
Someone burned documents, but they are too charred to read.
I don't think we'll get any answers from him. This Linus. He must own the snake nest. And he knows Atticus. We're looking for someone named Atticus.
Haven't seen anyone.
He was meeting someone here. He disappeared.
Yeah? People do that all over.
Well, I'm still looking into it.
Wasting your time's your business.
We should look outside, search the area.
What happened here?
Blood. There's a trail. A blood-stained shirt.
No tears in the fabric. The blood didn't belong to the shirt's owner.
Take a look at a sick kid. His father thought Atticus could help, but something feels off. All right. That Snake Nest bartender must know something. We need to talk to her. Again. A man named Atticus came to the Snake Nest. We know he was headed here. That your boss, Linus, knows him. We've been to Linus's home.
All right, it's the boss. He's been acting weird since the kid got sick. Urgent meetings, always checking the storage. But you're friends with Nev Gallus, aren't you? Maybe you can do something. I can let you into the storage. It's across the road.
The bar storage. There has to be more here. All this under the bar's storage?
He might be farther in.
おい金持ちおっと俺をやってますね臭そう
邪教ですか。
息子を助けるために悪魔と取引したのか
Linus, the Snake Nest owner. He made a pact with a demon to save his kid. But the price, it was too high.
Did the demon want blood? Or to feed off the man's desire and desperation?
There's a key.
何
We
人
should
ぐ
see
ら
what
い
else is
犠
here.
牲になったんですか。
相当やってますねこれ世界や
溺れた。
アティクセン。
How many did he kill? All for a demon. This was Atticus. His locket helped him return it to Sabina.
あつは持っていけねえのか。おいしい。
There. Much sturdier than the old one.
なんだあれ。マリサ。どこここ。ああ、見覚えあるな。
Well, there's other ways to get into the catacombs.
The Lords of Fortune say that there's always a way in.
Someplace dangerous and unpredictable, but of course we'll find the way in. They're close.
Something sealed past here.
Something's very wrong. I can feel it.
Bukata, say the thing! Take him down!
書いたるを爆発する。これはゲーム界の絶対的なルールですね。
The catacombs never end.
How'd that statue get there?
Ui.
Sabina,
You're back.
ここはまだ街中なんだ。
Atticus.
the man who took Atticus's life. He thought it would save his child,
本人はどうだ
but
っ
it
たん
wasn't
だ。
right.
Atticus.
If there's anything you need, I have friends here in Minrathous who can help.
I don't know. I need time and to put his name on the wall of light. Thank you. At least for letting me know.
Dogtown's desperate or being
水
targeted,
平進
then
捗
falling
率
victim to demons.
96.79%。
The snake
残り
nest
53分で
owner,
す。
the people Compassion found. What if it's all the work of the same demon? If we keep up the work in Dogtown, maybe we'll find more.
"猫でかい。
思った。
これは同じタイプじゃないといけないのかな。
打撃範囲制御粉砕。これで3つにならんの。 かんねえ。分かってんだわ、分かってねえわ。
いろいろありす
258。
ぎる。
増えてねえな。ダメってこと？
同じタイプじゃないといけないっぽいですね。
え？同じ？3つ？よくわかんねえ。なんでこんなに説明が下手くそなの？
脅威って書いてるし、同じタイプのスキル3個じゃないかな。
これを例えば、あった霧復活か？
もしそうなら、だいぶ使いづらいパッシブですね。ドロップキック復権ですか？
アムネジー。まあ、いっか。もっといい技があればな。話す。
シュラシュラ。
Mages and dark robes were looking for laborers to move crates.
Still damaged after those shots from the palace.
I guess we get still things. Down here, if they ever do. No, repairs from that dragon. I got hired to help at least.
Did you hear? There was one in Antiva too.
今まさにおいいけたわ。
All right, Zest is good, but
こっかよ。
Too many Venator you have these days. I'm worried.
あ、俺もガードされてる。あれもガードされねえ。
Me back.
あった。もう届いた。
Venatoria dealt with. I hope whoever posted that plea for help feels safer tonight.
We should keep an eye on the board. There may be other requests.
There! Kill them! We failed!
しゃべしゃね。
This should never happen.
あれ
Not anywhere.
まだいた気がしたが。 言えば
Another message for us.
How'd it know we'd find it? Okay.
ダビアちょっとメイおう俺は
この世界の扉は基本開かないですよ。
かおむ下にも行きそうな気がするやな。
マップ探索パズル、どんどん厄介になっていきますね。
今は無理なボタンかもしれん。モリガン。
I can't believe how many people they executed.
And now a dragon.
Their homes. I wish there was something I could do.
Why did Morgan want to meet in Minrathous? Isn't she helping the Veil Jumpers in Arlathan?
Indeed. But today we have a guest, and she needed the anonymity that only a city provides.
Well, look who it is.
Good to see you, Lace.
Rook, you remember how Varric and I served the Inquisition? Well, this is Inquisitor Llewellyn, the woman who led us all.
これが審問官ですか。
弱そう。なんかモブじゃん。
皇帝キャラとはだいぶ違いますよ。
ただのモブやんか。
It's an honor to meet you.
Relax. I won't be trying to arrest you like the first warden. You heard about that. Dorian Pavis is an old friend. He filled me in.
Indeed. You have had many eyes upon you, Rook.
Morrigan and Harding have told me about what you've
モリガン
accomplished
だけは
since
インク
taking
イ
over
ジション
for
より
Varric.
いいと思う。
You've put together
ま
an
あイン
impressive
クイジション
team,
がひ
and
どいん
you've
だ
got
け
the
ど。
best chance, maybe the only chance, to stop Elganon and Gillenane.
I won't let you down.
Don't worry about me. Worry about the people you've recruited and about the people depending on you. I'm asking you to take down a pair of gods. You're not going to be able to do that if you're worried about my approval. But if you listen to your friends and remember the people you're fighting for, you'll get through this.
We've got the makings of a good team, I think. We'll do our
おば
best.
さんだな。
And while you do
尋問
so,
官は何も
Rook,
しないの。
the Inquisitor will do her best to ensure that the rest of the world remains intact. A daunting prospect, given that most of the South is under siege by Darkspawn.
It's that bad?
If not for the Inquisitor, the South would have collapsed completely. She has not been idle while you assembled...
ライトを閉じる力を持ってる数少ない人なのに。エルフおばさん。
軍隊が必要だ。
I have a team, but not much in the way of forces. If there's any military support you can spare?
I'm sorry. Our forces in the south are stretched thin already. And I'm afraid the Grey Warden leadership doesn't think much more highly of me than they do of you.
The Inquisitor did not come all this way to leave you with empty words, however. She brought something no one else could.
A wolf statuette? We've found others like it in the crossroads. Where'd you find yours?
I found it right around the time Solus's ritual failed, when he was pulled into the Fade. We've examined the magic, and it's tied to the Veil. To him. Somehow.
Solus is ancient, and his magic is part of him in a way far beyond that of mortals. I suggest you take it to the crossroads and see if something in the lighthouse calls to it. Perhaps it will yield some insight
皇
into
帝
your
の審
new
問官は
ally.
グリーンのくなりでしたっけ。
色は忘れたけど。
I appreciate it. Solus has been helpful while he's trapped in the Fade. But anything that can help me get inside his head will help counter him getting inside mine.
Wisely spoken. Solus rarely lies directly, but he finds ways to weave the truth into a noose you find yourself wearing.
Solus was important to me. If this statuette helps you understand him, if it uncovers something that... Honestly, I don't know. I wish I did. But this feels like a part of him. And whatever he and I once were, I think... I hope... it might help you.
We should go, Inquisitor. The armies in the south need you.
Right. Harding, stay sharp. You're my eyes in the north.
Always, Inquisitor.
Rook, good luck. If I come across anything else that can help, you'll be the first to know.
Thank you.
アンドラステの人よ。ソラスと仲良かったおばさんなのか。
オラスレンドだった世界線なのかな。
We should take a break. Head back to the lighthouse for a bit.
「審問官が女性エルフなら、ソラスとロマンスできるからそうかもですね。」
最初になんか設計があったけど見てなかった。
There's an interesting letter there, Rook.
An art merchant has information on the Anton?
Mistress Trella would not waste our time. Visit her gallery and ask her what the Antam are up to.
審問会のローグはぶっ壊れ性能だったので一人貸してほしいですよ。
There are worse ways to spend an evening.
I'm always open.
A journal about seeing Venatori and Crow meeting spots.
Good to know.
Let's dig around some more.
Nice day for it.
Venatori dropped a note.
We're in the clear.
A Venatori traitor.
That's weird.
Something's up with the crows in Venatori. Their journal belongs to a crow named Chance. We'll look for them around the diamond. Maybe they know what this is about.
응. 取れないやつ?
Are you Chance Candide? Found your journal. Couldn't help reading something about Venatori.
Ah, you've become embroiled in our local mystery. If you wish to help, let me shed some light. Venatori were spotted lurking in places where the crows conduct confidential business.
What can we do?
It would be a great help if you could search near our dead drops in the flooded district. That's where Venatori were last spotted. Please look for any clues as to what our spies are after.
Wine glasses. Like people were toasting a deal.
Not a vintage I've seen on any crow thing. But that means little if they were keeping it in profile, or have poor taste in wine.
I'm on.
ドビャー。急に火の玉が飛んできてびっくりしないな。
Seen? Just who do you think you're?
Tosh, see what you can do.
All right.
Ne? M ちゃんともさ、勝手に切り替えてほしいよね。装備するたびに装備を変えるたびにエンチャント。
The chantry over there used to be the preferred meeting spot for our clients before the invasion.
Bet it's got a great view from the top.
Almost there.
The crows have been setting people free from the Tom's cages.
Another secret note between a crow and a Venatori.
The Drowned District has had other names, but none stuck. And Devons love drama.
Hope people in Treviso know how to swim.
プライズ。
暗いな。
Easy enough. We have company. We need to close it.
All clear.
That's our third note by these Crow and Venatori spies. Half of these letters are written in a cipher I can't make out. What? Let's talk to Chance.
終わってね。
Chance? We found notes from the Crow and Venatori spies, but parts of them are in code.
Ah, thank you. This may yet help trace their movements. Give me a while to break the cipher on these letters.
Hige-oji-san.
think that art merchant with information on the Arntom lives near here. Hello? Are you alright?
Arntom said we have in my own gallery. Then the brute left to get more reinforcements against a single woman. Would you be a dear and clear away all the refuse by the door?
Antom did this to scare somebody who sells paintings?
どうやって破壊できないんだっけ。え？硬すぎる。焼いた。
I'll unlock the door. Come in, please.
My saviors!
Oi, oi.
Welcome! Viago said you had information on the Arntom. Are they after you?
They barricaded me in and said I would starve unless I handed over the contents of my gallery. Lately, they've been taking paintings, sculptures, all sorts of treasures. And to think I overheard someone in the market yesterday bragging about dealing with the atrocious brutes. The market master might know more about what those dreadful Arntom are up to.
I'm ギリギリすぎる。いや、これ。大丈夫なのか、このゲーム。
スクショチャンス。スカイリムでこんな格好のデートはいた。マイケルやろ。
喜んでて別に安くもない。いつの間にかこれ2万も持ってる。
嬉しくない。
I hope dear Viago can make next week's exhibition.
Nice market. A lot of good food smells.
If your stomach bothers you, a little ginger will set you right.
Let me know if you'd like to see anything close up. Thanks for taking a look.
You have questions?
「生姜を飲めってしょうがねえな」
Anything to speak to your aura?
Thank you.
You don't know us, but I know you.
Need anything? Yes, of course.
You can't trust some people. All right. We should talk to the market master if we want to learn why Antam are stealing pieces of art. Hello. This might sound strange, but I was told you might know about Antam stealing paintings.
It's bad for business. And somebody here knows something. Everyone notices the master of the market. But you, stay hidden. Listen near the stores. You might learn something about our Antam art collectors.
Let's listen carefully around the market. Don't want to scare anyone off.
Anything catch your eye? The right finishing touches make a home.
Busy as anything. No help to be found anywhere.
The Antam have scared people off. But the crows are after him. You'll see.
How's business?
Can't complain.
Come take a look if you like.
But I mean, Antam, I didn't think they went in for things like fancy paintings.
I wouldn't know anything about... Well, that would explain the Antam who came by not an hour ago. They took my best sculpts without paying.
Huh. Right here?
Oh, yes. I did hear they've been piling up stolen goods in a camp in the Drowned district.
Still don't know why the Antam are bothering with this art stuff.
It cannot be for coin. There are faster ways to fill their coffers.
That merchant said they're stockpiling stolen art at a camp in the Drowned district. Let's start there.
なんでそんなことを知ってるんだろう。
We're close to that camp where the Antam took that merchant's stolen sculptures. Okay, let's look around for that stolen art, or any sign of what the Antam are doing with it. Nothing here.
昔はね、ポスターあってたけど。
Don't see anything. No paints, none of that fancy polishing
CD ショックでさ、なんか買えばもらえる。ポスターもらえるやつらって よくそこでもらってました。
何のポスター？
Still nothing. I don't see anything that merchant in the market is talking about. No stolen art. We should go back and talk to him.
皇帝飾らないで大切に縛ってそう。いろいろ。
でも全部ないな、もう。もはや。イーブのポスターとかもあってたや。危ね。
ガンズ&ローゼズ来てて、ポスター1万円で売ってるって、うん、疲れた。
1万？えへへ。うせやの。
たか。
That merchant who said the Arntom stole his artwork, he's with the Venatori. I'll bet he caught us listening in.
So he wasn't robbed. He tricked us.
The note said the Arntom are trading the art to Venatori collectors in exchange for rare... Okay. We're close to the camp where Arntom are trading with the Venatori for magical components.
200枚日本限定らしくて、それでも売り切れたって。
Okay.
Those snoops from the market.
すごい。
原型版に入ってんな。
All right. Let's find out what the Arntom and the Venatori are actually doing here.
たまにさ、なんかポスターゲームの原型版とかに入ってるけど、折りたたまれてるやつ、あれひどくない？
This note is about Gatlock, that Kunari blasting powder. The Arntom are using magical components from the Venatori to make it more explosive.
いやもう飾る気マックスでしょ、そんなの。
What? We gotta stop them. Gatlock's dangerous already.
We must go to Day and Diaco with this as soon as possible.
Agreed.
丸まってんのですらね、癖取るのに苦労するのに、折り目ついてたらもう無理でさ、終わりだよ、終わり。
I have heard that dragon rampaging through Minratos blighted people.
That's a bad death.
Good news?
The Venatori are helping the Anton make their Gatlock explosives even more powerful.
What?
It's not ready yet. They're still experimenting.
Then we have some time. The Crows will investigate.
We had better. I am sure we'd be among the Antam's first targets.
27時間37分経過。T シャツが好きだから小財布使ってる僕と通ずるものがありますか？
印刷か。どうやって維持すんの？使ったらなくなっちゃうじゃん。
Rook, just got word. First Warden's calling everyone back to Weishaupt. Everyone except me, seems like. Guess the First Warden didn't like me joining your team.
Calling Wardens back from all the theaters is a big step. Did he give any reason why?
Not exactly, but I've heard rumors of a massive Darkspawn horde on the move. Even hearing there's an Archdemon with them.
Archdemon.
The timing can't be a coincidence. The gods must be behind this.
I bet they are. Rook, if the gods have an archdemon, Warden lore says archdemons only show up during a blight. Doesn't say anything about elven gods. Seems like the rules have changed, and we're going in blind. We need to know what we're up against.
I'll talk to Solus. See if he knows anything about any of this. Make sure the others are ready to move.
Knowledge.
ライブチケットは折り目つけたくないな。今の若い人はライブチケット発見するのかな？スマホの電子チケットも多くなってきましたね。 この人は種族は何ですか？
こいつはよくわからん。
はじめに選べた4種族の他にもいろいろいる感じなんですかね。
こいつはなんか特殊なやつだかも。種族とかはないんだ。
なるほど。
謎の素材が足りん。
彼もまた特別な存在だからです。
レジェンダリー素材。うわ。なんだこの黄色い会話。
I cannot say.
Who created you?
I cannot say.
What can you say?
I cannot say.
Right. Deserve that.
Got the archive spirit working, I see.
Rook, you're here. And I did, sort of. A little bit. It appears, but it won't tell me anything.
You simply ask the wrong questions. A common affliction of the weak-minded.
Also that. It's kind of mean.
You should remind that thing who's in charge.
That's an idea. Syrian learned a lot, taught me a lot about these archives. They have, well, not thoughts like us, but sort of pathways, I guess. They can only respond to specific questions worded in specific ways. So, if you're powerful, like almost God-level powerful, how would you talk to someone you see as lesser?
Given our examples, I'd be kind of a demanding jerk.
Right! So, let's try that. Archive, tell me who built you.
One of the greatest of Elvenan, a steward of her glory. Truly, I was blessed to bathe in his warmth. Anaris built me, and to him I shall someday return.
You mean the Forgotten One?
I cannot say.
Good point. It came later.
What do you mean by it came later?
Oh, I meant later after Elvenon fell. We didn't call them the Forgotten Ones till after that. They were the bad gods. Disease, pestilence, weren't supposed to speak their names. Not like the good gods, you know, Elgernon, Killanane. But now we know the truth about the Evanurus. So we don't know for sure what the Forgotten Ones were, I mean. They used to say Solus was one, so best case
これ
scenario
からは
like him.
アーカイブと話す
Worst
ときは
case,
偉そうに打診
you
口調
heard
で
it
喋り
talk.
ますか。
Right. So this thing's dangerous if it belonged to one of them.
Could be, but still important and invaluable. Everything Anaris knew, this thing knows, and my people deserve to know. If I can get it to tell me.
You have a chance to learn more about your people. Go for it. Just be careful and try not to break anything.
Right. Thanks, Rook.
All thanks must be given to Anaris, for he will cast down the oppressive Evanuris and take his rightful place.
What a shame I can't stay longer. Good luck.
Appreciate the support.
「皇帝の服白くなったけど囲碁でもしに行くの」
殴り合いをしに行く。
Any luck tracking down your mystery friend?
Orzammar has requested I stop harassing their citizens with my talk of dwarven magic.
Wish we had time to head down there and show them what you can do.
I don't think that would have helped.
But think how satisfying it would be.
Yeah.
紅白模様は縁起が
What's
いいからね。
satisfying about being thrown in a deep roads prison? Orzammar takes its heritage very seriously.
So, what now?
I was thinking, the voice said look to those closest to the stone. What if she never meant Orzammar?
Eh?
There is another great Tig, the original capital of the dwarves, Kal Shirak. It was lost during the First Blight, and its people survived in isolation for hundreds of years. They re-emerged, some 20 years ago?
And you think they're close to the stone?
Orzammar can't help. What have I got to lose?
How do we get in touch with these Kal Shirak dwarves?
Already working on it. You don't spend 10 years in the Inquisition without making contacts. I should have a meeting set up by the time we're ready to leave.
こっちから会いに行こうよ、もう。
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Please do. I need to hear an actual voice now and then.
Can't imagine why.
I'm starting to dream that I'm a griffin. Squawk.
Keep dreaming. It's good to have goals in life.
The real dream is getting him to take a nap. So what brings you by?
Just curious, really. Wondering what it's like being a Grey Warden. There've always been these legendary warriors living apart from the world.
Don't know about that. I spent time with people who were bad right up till they took their vow.
How so?
Okay.
Weishaupt is the last stop for the wrong sort. If you're facing prison or worse, you can always join the Grey Wardens and take your chances with the Blight.
I'd rather take my chances in prison.
It's not all bad.
When does it get good?
When Darkspawn threaten a village, when innocent people are in danger, then we swoop in, swords held high, armor gleaming, while 100 faces look to us for salvation. And they all live to see the sunrise because of what we do.
Okay. Now I get it.
Best part is the warden fighting alongside you. Maybe they've done some bad things in the past. But after that day, it's different. There's some honor in their life where there wasn't before. Nothing like seeing redemption happen before your eyes.
But do people really change deep down? Or do they return to their old ways?
Maybe we need a bit of both. When the storm comes, you don't want farmers and florists fighting archdemons. It takes the wrong sort to put the world right.
Kinda like us, I suppose.
Minus the skeleton butler.
I don't know. Manfred the Warden has a ring to it.
How about we quit while we're ahead? See you around.
Why do you run around in fancy mage clothes?
Because I like them?
You're barely even wearing a shirt.
You fight Anton with a bare midriff.
Everything all right?
We're fine. Just trading fashion tips. So what I wear is a problem for you?
It's not. It's just... Why dress like that? Are you trying to make your mother happy?
なんじゃこんなに過激な服でもない。待ってやめえがいたぞ。
Is this about what your mother said on the beach?
No.
What'd she say?
Tasha's mother said that Tash acted more like a man than a woman.
And you feel like you should wear dresses to make her happy?
No. Can you imagine me in a dress? I'd look stupider than I'd look stupid.
This isn't about the dress, is it?
No, it's... I don't know. She always says stuff like that. About how I dress, how I act.
And?
It feels... right. When she says I act more like a man. It feels... right. Why does it feel right?
Tosh, do you like being a woman?
Nobody likes being a woman.
Ah.
This is stupid. Forget I said anything.
なんかめんどくさそうだな。
Hey, it's not stupid. I do like being a woman, but if you don't, maybe that's something to think about.
But what does it mean?
Could be about your mother's expectations, or about how it feels to be a woman and Kunari. Or maybe it's being a woman, period.
How would knowing that help? It won't change anything.
Some of my friends in Minrathous talk about not feeling comfortable in their own skin. As a man, as a woman. I could see if they'd like to talk. Maybe what they say fits how you're feeling.
Yeah. Okay. And thanks. You do look really pretty. To look at. I'd smudge your makeup.
Thanks for letting me down gently.
まあでも別にこの程度そんなに目くじらを立てるほどでは。 こんなにでかかったっけ？
PA は前作のドリアンも性的指向で家族と折り合い悪かったですね。
全然覚えてない。前作の記憶がないんだけど。
ちょっとしたクエストで和解しましたが、皇帝、いつも記憶がなくなってる。
全くねえ。
You cannot do this, Algernon. You swore that we would give up our commands when this horrific war was over.
Our people need our leadership. If you're unwilling, leave.
Our people must rebuild, and we must help unite them.
So, we did not fight for freedom, but to conquer this land and our own.
We fought to win, and now the Evanuris are as gods. I do not answer to Mythal's annoying lapdog.
The people are afraid. They must believe in something.
They need strength.
And wisdom.
They need gods who can protect them.
We are not gods. You will learn that.
Every lapdog hides a wolf inside.
That was strange. They were speaking Elven, but I understood it.
I believe we have experienced a memory in each of our native languages.
Not just any memory. One of the Dread Wolves.
And the mages who declared themselves my gods. Well, mine and Davrin's.
Anyone see anything in that memory we can use?
Elgranon was hungry for power. Did anything he could to get it, and to hold on to it.
Then Solus, furious at Elganon's installing himself as a despot, started his rebellion.
There's another moving part in this. Mythal. She was keeping the peace.
Mythal and Solus were close. The Inquisition found a temple to Mythal, and there were wolf statues everywhere.
Then she sides with Elgranon over him. A betrayal.
なんで皇帝だけ席離されているであるか。
なんでだろう。裏切ったのか。
It sounded like Solus was loyal to Mythal. What did Elganon call him? Mythal's lapdog? And then she grabs power alongside Elganon instead of standing for her principles. I'd be angry too.
Angry enough to start a rebellion?
That's not how he'd see it. He didn't destroy the world. Elganon did. Solus did what he considered necessary to stop him.
Solus would try to justify what he did, but he'd also blame himself for what happened.
Perhaps these murals aren't simply memories. They're what Solus wishes to forget.
His regrets. That means they're a way to learn his weak points.
Why are we worried about Solus? He's trapped.
Right. But the Dread Wolf was the god of trickery. He's looking for a way out. Bet on it.
Meanwhile, keep your eyes open in the crossroads. If there's a way to restore the rest of these murals, Solus would have kept it in his hideaway. It'd be nice to get inside his head for a change.
あれ？こんな道あったっけ？
ミサールは前作で登場した白髪のおばあちゃんで麦ガンの親。仲間増えたけど、もう増えなそうなのかな。
そうなの？
しいんで、ソラスが抱えてたおばあちゃん。
Between the facing gods.
I'll need a wisp.
"仲良しこかったから裏切り、云々は前作描写と衝突する。話つながってるんですね。
眩しい。
Dweller, it is whole, restored.
値引きされた。惜しいやん。強素材をなくしてください。
Strength earns mastery.
あ、値引きされたわ。このパッとしないメンチで売るメンバーですや。
Rook,
そんなパッと
interested
し
in
ないなん
visiting
て。
the memorial gardens?
What are you up to?
I must tend to some rites in the necropolis. I'd like to show you its more peaceful side.
もっとクセ強おじさんとか欲しかったですか。28時間7分経過。
もっとかっこいいおっさんとか。
You were the one who walked away. I never turn my back when my friend needs me.
The Evanuris seek the magic of the Blight.
Impossible. The Blight is safely sealed away from
今考えると、
Oh, I wish
カサ
I
ン
could
ドラと
believe
か
you.
は花があ
I
っ
have
たんです
sensed the
ね。
breaking of the wards.
I will investigate your claims. If they forget the danger of the Blight, I will endeavor to remind them.
What if, instead, you left the Evanuris and remained with me? Do you not wish for freedom from this struggle?
Be at peace, love. I will stop them.
As you must. The Blight is our mistake.
Did Mythal call Solus love
やは
in
り
that
裏切り
memory?
ではなかったです
That's
ね
what it sounded like.
So they were doing it. The elven gods were free with their emotions. They felt things deeply. The way they expressed things, well, it feels romantic to us, but that wasn't really how it was. Back then, I mean.
Nah, they were doing it.
Whether they were doing it or not, Solus cared about her. That's what matters.
So the Dreadwolf goes to Mythal. They might be fighting, but they have history.
And he warns her about the other gods using the Blight. That's more important than his rebellion. It's like kingdoms coming together when an archdemon rises.
Mythal didn't think it was possible. She said the Blight was sealed away. There's an old legend about it, Davrin, the one with Andrul's armor. Not sure it matters.
We're deep in elven lore already. What's the legend say?
Right. Well, Andrul was the goddess of the hunt. She put on armor, magic armor, made us something called the Void, drove her mad.
I remember this one. The other gods were afraid Andrul would turn on them. She was doing all kinds of horrible things, causing plagues. It does sound like the Blight.
Well, it all ends with Mythal fighting Andrul. After, Mythal turned into a dragon.
She what? Why didn't you start with that?
Anyway, she took Andrul's armor away. Then Andrul's madness left, and peace returned.
Intriguing. So it's possible Andrul stumbled onto the magic of the Blight.
And when Andrul went mad, Mythal took it from her and locked it away.
Until someone started using it again.
Okay. Solus warns Mythal about the other gods using the Blight. It's not just bad, it's something bad he feels responsible for. The Blight was our mistake.
How is the Blight their mistake? Did they find it? Did they make it? What does that mean?
Whatever it was, it convinced Mythal to take him seriously.
So Mythal goes off to investigate what Solus says. Then, what? It's too clean.
Seems plenty messy with them doing it.
But this isn't just a memory. It's something Solus wanted to hide. What's the crime? What did we see here that he feels guilty about?
I think I might know. When the Inquisitor was saving the world from the breach, she met Mythal.
What? Like in a dream?
It was complicated. She helped the Inquisition. There was a magic pond and a dragon.
Nice.
The point is, she also said the other elven gods betrayed her, killed her.
そうなんすか?
Okay, sorry, point of order. If they killed Mythal, how was she still around to help the Inquisition?
Elven god magic? She'd spent centuries gathering strength and sharing people's bodies, I
制
think.
作でも驚
If
き
it
ポイ
was
ン
a
トの
truly
一つ
benign possession, that speaks to her character.
Solus goes to Mythal, the one semi-reasonable elven god, for help, and the other gods kill her for it. I imagine the Dreadwolf's rebellion heated up significantly after that.
Right.
元は
And
他
Mythal
の神
wasn't
と
there to keep
同
the
じ
other
く
gods in check
制度の
anymore.
奥深くに追放され
It's
た
not
とい
just
う
that she
現象
died.
でした。
What do you mean, Tosh?
It's... Ugh. There was stuff he wanted to tell her, but he waited too long, and then she was dead. He never got to make it right. That twists you up.
That's it. There's our crime.
Doesn't really tell us anything we can use, though.
We know more than we did.
でも
That's something.
実際は殺
Then
さ
I
れ
guess
たん
we
だ
keep
と
our
さ
eyes
らすの
open
額
if
と
we
して
come across
何だ
more
っ
of
て
these
ポイントで
memories.
した。
現地覚えてねえ。綺麗さっぱり。
記憶がすべて抜け落ちている。ブレスト終わった。金髪のイケメンとかもう出せないご時世なんでしょうか。
女出したらもう終わりやお。
Only to wisp.
セイヤって日本手向きか。
スキルが動画で見られるのがいいですね。多様性を謳ってるくせして従来の思考は否定するという矛盾。この機能は全てのゲームで採用してほしい。なんか POE のツリー見てる感じ。
俺すげえな。
POE のツリー初めて見た時の絶望感すごかった。
アリもトルタダルタの大幅に 変更しなければ。まあまあな。
リスペックにコストはあるんですか？
いや、ない。
POA で自分のビルド作るの楽しかったな。
正直盾の方が強いよな。しかし間違えた。
期限と盾が最強ですか？
使いやすいんだよな。
行動一体。
キャージ攻撃はさ、余った時に勝手に出てくれるのが盾なんだけど、両手向きはこの自分で発動しろっていうタイプで、
Those are bones. Has this spirit been scattering someone's corpse around? I bet the Watchers would appreciate us gathering up the bones.
Hmm? どういった？あ、え？え？
The bones we found just disappeared. Let's try this again.
2つでいいの？今人みたいな。あ、いくつだよ。
The bones we found just disappeared.
あ？
Let's try this again.
なんで消えんだよ。あ、まだ
The bones we found just disappeared.
あ、ここ入ったら終わりか。この部屋の中で完結するってこと？先に言えな。時間制限をそもそもつけんなよ。
簡潔に頼むよ。
集めてほしいくせに。なんで時間制限つけてんのこいつを。
時間制限があればエキサイティングな気分で味わえて面白いに違い疲れた。
でもうないんだけど。
That did it.
悪かっ
The
たわ。
bones are back where they should be.
At least that spirit didn't walk him around.
Targets ahead.
Nicely done, Rook!
These are instructions. Lighting candles will drive away malign spirits from the vaults.
Everyone still alive?
当だってばや。
More trouble.
Let's look for those candles we have that will cleanse this place.
大変でした。
足が遅くならなければいいのに。
Last candle. The vaults should be quieter now.
Let me know if you need my world. Thank you again for coming. My duties include tending to these rites of remembrance. Excellent. Manfred found his way down. Very good, Manfred.
He sounds excited.
I thought we'd start the rites here. A tableau of the dead, commissioned 173 years ago. These lives were flickers against the ages, precious, fragile, and finite. Now they serve as a warning. Don't linger overlong in the gloom. Live with grace and fervor while you may.
No one's gonna seize the day for you.
Just so. That one's livelier. Here. Who were you when you breathed above?
This body was a tailor's, a mother's. She laughed and taught and wove the robes kings wore when they were crowned.
Someone must realign her thoracic vertebrae. I hope the novices are
ネクロマ
inspecting
ン
the
サーって
displays.
人形劇みたいですよ。
Seems disrespectful to
Osne.
abandon something you built.
Precisely. No wonder there's been an uptick in hauntings.
Wait, what?
Let's continue.
So what now?
We light candles in remembrance of the dead. Would you care to light the candle, Rook? Look at this. The last tomb of the Tannhausens. A very influential family in the Storm Age.
We broke the bones of dragons.
A posthumous motto. Their last heir met his match against a Highland Ravager.
Death by dragon? I'm surprised there was enough to bury.
Do you know, I never expected that the door we found back in the Vault of the Beloved would lead here.
So the necropolis actually shuffles its rooms around?
From time to time. Very unlikely to happen while we're inside a chamber. Could you light the next candle? Aha! One of my favorite flowers! A variegated weeping widower.
You know your plants.
Oh, alchemy is my hobby. It's a break from teaching spirit calling and theoretical applied metaphysics.
Right. Just on the side.
This way, Rook.
You were right about the gardens being peaceful.
The necropolis has its dangers, but these places are a refuge for the dead.
How many people are buried here anyway?
Excellent question. We rarely should take a new census. You'll need to light these candles as well. Open your hearts to the final day, companion of all the ages. I was pleasantly surprised by your respect for our undead tableau earlier, Rook. I'm beginning to think people outside Navarra find the necropolis a little unnerving.
Lords of Fortune have an eye for craftsmanship.
The spirits gather. Only a few more candles. Follow me. Ah, look here.
Hi? Should I say hi?
It's curious about you. We're also enjoying the gardens, but with one last ritual ahead. On your way, my friend.
Spirits really are your specialty.
I've always had a rapport with them. Even as a child,
28時間
they were my
37分でしたよ。
companions.
After you started training here?
After I was orphaned.
Oh.
A collapsed building, swift deaths. After the funeral, the Watchers took me in.
Belated condolences, if that's worth anything.
Always. We move on, as we must, but those long nights linger about the shadows.
How did you deal with it?
I didn't. When I first arrived here, I was terrified.
And you still joined the Watchers?
They're what saved me. Come, the next set of graves
おっ
lies
さんの
ahead.
悲しき過去。
Please, light the next candles if you would. There's much to recommend about the rhythm of a ceremony. It eases our worst hours. As a boy, the Watcher's rituals were exactly what I needed to steady my days with purpose.
And some death magic?
Well, every young mage needs a speciality. All this pageantry, this magnificent gloom and its rites, I ask you, Rook, what is it for?
It's gotta be the living, right?
Yes, exactly, exactly. This place is an abundance of history, of magic, of memories. The Watchers preserve it so the living may draw comfort from those who've gone before. We must get to the candle, please, Manfred.
You told Harding that Manfred used to be a wisp until you gave him a body?
Yes, he's taken so well to it. Haven't you, Manfred? Here are the last candles you'll need to light. Once you're ready, we'll need to ring the bell.
Jean.
Let the rites be acknowledged. Our bonds seen and sealed. We honor the listening spirits.
Hail from the abyss.
Witness, good watcher. Faith kept in all our paths.
What was...
The necropolis hosts many spirits. We thank these guardians for their protection and friendship. We'll need to ring the bell once more to close out the departing ceremony.
So you were really afraid of this place as a child?
It wasn't the necropolis itself, but what was draped around it. Have you ever been frightened by the thought of dying, Rook?
I'm more of a punch first, debate that never person.
Oh, I wish I'd had your fortitude when I was younger. That's when I discovered I possess a great terror of dying. It goes beyond dread. Can't be reasoned with or soothed over. It comes without warning. In the dead of night, in sunlit streets, a raw, strangling fear struck somewhere deep past the heart.
That's an issue for a necromancer.
Oddly, I discovered I wasn't alone. I debated this fear with friends. I argued with teachers. Yet, it lingered. Manfred's right. That's maudlin enough. There are struggles, but a watcher should always find peace amongst the graves. And what sort of host would I be if we didn't end with some light refreshment?
Well, if Manfred's excited, how can I refuse? Cheers, Manfred.
好きなんすか？
わあ。
おっさんおばさんより骨とかグリフォンが可愛いですね。
そんな身も蓋もな。
主人公はその気になればイケメン美女は作れたんですかね。
いきそうだよね。
Maybe later, but not right now. Let's see if we can figure this out. Huh. There's writing on these bells.
뭐지?
夜は餃子作ります。ずるい。春巻きの皮で作る餃子美味しいよ。
あげたりも春巻き食いてん。
That opened
わ
up
かか
something.
食いたい。ずるい。皇帝は水餃子好きっすが。
水餃子そんなに
僕ちょっと苦手なんすよね。
そんなに食ったこともない。
僕は水餃子派。
そうな。
一応本家は水餃子っぽいですよね。
中国はね。
Thanks for coming,
寒くな
Rook.
ってきたな。
I hope the Kalsharok dwarves have some answers.
「夜は冷えますね。あったかくてうまいもの食いたい。早くピザを食べて。夜を見据えた格好で外出ると暑い。
I'll make this quick. Understood.
見えねえ。見えねえところに落ちていた。
I'm supposed to meet someone named Stalgard. He told me to come here. He seemed nice in his message.
So you don't actually know who or what this Stelgard is?
A new friend, I hope.
下に何か。もし降りれないで。ヒューン。クラス人なんですけど、見えんわマジで。見えねえ。
暗黒空間。
Non mi pas kimchi.
We're supposed to meet Stalgard here. Better be ready. Making the rest of us look bad, Rook. That has to be Stalgard. Come on.
On the job.
Leave it to me. Right.
今日は運動ある。
行ったところで。お疲れ様でした。運動すっか。
オツである。
おー。
オツである。
準備してきます。
オツである。